the regional garrison at Thule, or it was. It lies in ruins. Was there a war? No. These stones fell centuries ago.
Thou hast been dead a long time, mortal.
Then what has become of my mother's empire? Were we victorious? Has the Gerulian God Empress fallen?
Perched atop an ancient stone plateau, amidst the sands of the Outlands, lies the city of Thole. Centuries ago, it was a major garrison for the Gerulian Empire, and there may even have been a settlement prior to this era. These days, Thole is a city of thieves and outcasts. Fugitives of all kinds come here to avoid complications in neighboring nations. Not everyone in Thole has a price upon his head, but no one who dwells here is innocent. The Guild of Steel like to call themselves mercenaries, protecting the few caravans that ply their trade across the desert. Yet those that do not pay for their protection find the Guild equally adept at brigandage. The Guild of Silk call themselves merchants, and do indeed sell all manner of goods and trinkets, though it is best not to ask them from whence they came. A vast stone gate is all that remains of the barbican that once defended these walls. Now it guards the city of Thole once more from the horde of nomads that besiege it. For 3 years, I have been hiding here amid the detritus of the Heretic kingdoms. But it is only a matter of time before my former allies locate me. And I am running out of places to hide.
I should be the one to talk for us here. I demand an immediate audience with the Imperator of Thole.
Imperator? No one has held that title for 300 years.
Then you are in charge of Thole?
I am Duke Darmok Cadasta, Pendant of Thole.
On whose authority do you rule?
I am a vassal of Baron Tar Avenger. And you are?
You may call me Evia. I am visiting Thole incognito to pursue a personal matter, so I would appreciate your discretion.
If this is about vengeance, I ask you that you keep your dueling from the streets. It is bad enough that we are besieged without duels breaking out.
Thole is under siege.
Indeed, a horde of nomads under the command of an exiled Taymurian berserker.
Thole's defenses have protected it from assault for centuries.
Aye, and the city shall not fall under my watch. Welcome to Thole, Emir. I will keep my eye on you. Taymar al-Ortas.
300 years.
go talk to Arashat at the Guild of Silk?
Weapons, armor, supplies, the best prices, unbeatable quality.
Your goods are evidently quite poor. How exactly are they of unbeatable quality?
Nothing better without leaving Thorn, Mom. And that's a promise.
Indeed, but not much of one. How is the siege affecting the people of Thorn?
Many fled before it began, but my guild and the Guild of Steel are rather stuck here. It's not exactly a ghost town, but it's eerie seeing the old hostel abandoned. No one's been inside since, well, since I don't know when. You came back? Wonderful!
Do you know anything of use, merchant?
Tell you what, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I need to collect the weekly tariffs from Wani and Rabbi Thantesed, only they're never keen to pay up. Someone like you could compel their compliance rather well, don't you think? If you get the money, I'll tell you something useful. What can I get you today? Come back soon!
How did you come to be like this, little Ishkai?
Please! If they see you talk to Shakik, please go!
I'm here to collect the tariff for more fuel.
No need. I've already paid him.
I have little patience for liars, merchant.
Well, you can't blame me for trying. Here, take it. Your customer's always welcome.
What can I get you today? Don't be a stranger.
I'm here to collect the tariff.
Oh, is it time for that already? Very well, here you go.
Much obliged, merchant.
Take care, friend.
I am here for the tariff.
Ah, I had wondered about that. Please, give Morphew my regards.
How surprisingly compliant.
You are always welcome here. What can I get you today?
Your money, merchant.
You have my gratitude. So much easier than trying to negotiate with those jackals myself. You wanted information? I can tell you this. If you want to get into the Guild of Steel, Arashat can get you into the cellar. But beware, as the guild has some vicious traps down there. You came back? Wonderful! Come back soon!
Are you the Silk Master?
I am the head of the Guild of Silk, milady.
Guild of Silk? When were the merchants allowed to form guilds?
Milady, who in the city is going to stop us?
Forgive me. Thole is not as I remember it.
Really? It's the same old crap hole it's ever been. My name is Arashan. How should I address you, milady?
Call me Evia.
You have questions?
What can you tell me about the Garulian Empire?
Why do you want to know?
It's a personal matter. When did the Empire fall?
Oh, some 3 centuries ago? I don't know much about it. Something about the sword and the theocrat. The start of a terrible era for some lands, I understand. I only really know the history of Thole, I'm afraid. Please, ask your questions.
What survives from the Empire in Thole?
Precious little, milady. This once mighty settlement is reduced to ruins. The Tholian catacombs were once a very popular burial site for Garulian nobles, I'm told. But without one of the catacomb keys, it would be hard to explore too far. However, I've read that there might be an imperial tomb somewhere in the chambers to the west. If this part of history interests you, you should certainly search around the burial grounds. That place is crawling with aquatic spiders, though, so be careful, my lady. I'm at your disposal.
This looks like the Arcanum. I wonder who has a key.
What others have begun, Evia shall finish.
A letter. skeleton of an Ishkai and a human. What transpired, I wonder? I should be the one to talk for us here.
What can I get you today?
There's an Ishkai and a human skeleton in the hostel. What do you know of this?
This is the first I've heard of this. The other merchants had more to do with the hostel than I did, though. You came back? Wonderful! Don't be a stranger.
Surely, my friend, you tire of trawling the city streets in search of someone to buy your unwanted goods. Look no further. I will buy quality goods from you at prices that are more than fair.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
There are dead bodies in that place. Honestly, you'd think someone from the guild would have noticed. I suppose the building has been abandoned for a while now. Haven't seen anyone go inside since the siege started. Ah, what do you have for me? Be cautious in any dealings with Morphew. Bring your unwanted goods to me. I'll give you a fair price. Be cautious in any dealings with Morphew. You have the look of one who is no stranger to battle. I have all the tinctures and tonics you could need. No one undersells me on potions, I assure you.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
No idea what happened at the hostel. I used to deliver food there, back before the siege. But I haven't been inside since that Sura warrior went there. I don't think anyone has. Potions, herbs, cheapest in Thol.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thol?
He came through the gates, went to the hostel, and left. That's all I know, really. I was just glad to see him leave town, to be honest. Always good to see you, friend. Take care, friend.
Welcome, stranger. I have talismans and attire to suit the most demanding tastes.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
I can only tell you about the hostel itself, I'm afraid. The mercenaries from out of town would stay there when working for the Guild of Steel. I think Rabath had a deal with the owner at one point. He might know more. If it isn't my best-dressed patron.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thol?
I wasn't even in town when it happened. You'll have to ask elsewhere. Back so soon. Good, good. You are always welcome here.
My weapons are the finest around, and unlike Morphew, I respect my patrons.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
I don't know anything about that. Ask Rabat. He dealt with the owner. Best weapons in the outland.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thol?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Are you certain you don't know anything at all?
I said I don't know anything. Now, if you aren't buying anything, be on your way. No one beats me on price, friend. Come back when you need more armaments.
These are dangerous times for one without sufficient protection. Come, sample my fine wares. I have the best prices on armor, I assure you.
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
That used to be a flophouse for mercenaries from out of town. Other than that, I don't know anything about it. Hi, my favorite patron.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thol?
Can't tell you anything about the Sura, I'm afraid. I never get too close to them. When you've been a merchant for as long as I have, you learn when to keep your distance from their kind. Hi, my favorite patron. Come back anytime.
What do you need?
What can you tell me about the old hostel?
I'm afraid I don't know anything about that dive. Ask the merchants in town, though. They're always eavesdropping on other people's business. You have questions?
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thol?
This is really none of my business. Please, leave me out of this. You have questions?
Where can I get a key to the Arcanum?
No one in my guild, I think. I'd be surprised if the Guild of Steel have one either. There is a hooded mage who enters there sometimes, but I know of no one else who goes there. Please, ask your questions.
Always good to see you, friend. Be safe. You'll get more silver for your wares at my stall, I wager.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thole?
I remember seeing the Sura mercenary talking to Faeruz before he left. And Faeruz looked mighty pleased about it too. Please, if you speak to Faeruz, don't mention I said anything. I want nothing to do with the Sura, now or ever. What do you have for me?
What do you know about Faeruz making deals with the Sura?
Other than seeing him talk to that one Sura mercenary that one time, I've no idea. You'll get more silver for your wares at my stall, I wager. Your customers are always welcome. Potions, herbs, cheapest in Thole.
What do you know about Faeruz making deals with the Sura?
No doubt about it. That Sura definitely gave something to Faeruz before leaving town. But if he asks, you didn't hear that from me. Everything you need to soothe your wounds is right here. Be safe.
Welcome, welcome.
What do you know about Faeruz making deals with the Sura?
I wouldn't put it past him, but I'm afraid I've no idea what happened that day. Welcome, welcome. You are always welcome here.
Ah, my favorite patron.
What do you know about Faeruz making deals with the Sura?
I don't really know what Faeruz gets up to, but he sure had a lot of silver on him that day the Sura was in town. Don't think... No, forget I asked. I don't want to know. Helms, mail, braces. Come back anytime.
No one beats me on price, friend.
You can either tell me what your deal with the Sura was, or you can experience the power of a mage firsthand.
Don't hurt me. I just arranged the messenger, I swear. Kench, the woman who ran the hostel, she asked me to get a message to the one-eyed Sura warrior. He paid me in silver for informing him. But I was only doing what Kench asked of me. You have my word. No one beats me on price, friend.
What was Kench doing dealing with the Sura?
She sold him out. The Ishkai, who was living there, betrayed him to save her own neck. You wouldn't know to look at her, but Kench brokered contracts for mercenaries all around the Heretic kingdoms. Before she came to Thole, she hired the one-eyed Sura, but the job went sour. Her employer was slain, and the Sura was never paid. If there's one thing you don't do in the mercenary business, it's welsh on a debt to a Sura warrior. I guess she saw handing over the Ishkai as a way to wipe out her debts. Back for the best weapons around, I see. Come again, and don't buy from that despicable orphan.
Ushak, come out from whence thou hidest. Thou hast misplaced thy trust in thy friend, Kench. She betrayed thee. Yet another letter. So, she did not betray thee, and thou hast guarded her fallen remains since thy deaths. How touching. Come, spirit, thy vigil has ended. Join me.
I should be the one to talk for us here. We have made it this far at least.
Heed me, my enemies! Thou shalt perish!
You shall become naught but dust. Arcane knowledge from my former life. Mine once more.
Thou shalt know despair!